Senators are pushing for stricter regulations that would bar underperforming private schools from receiving government voucher subsidies. This comes amid an ongoing probe into schools allegedly claiming subsidies for so-called ghost students under the senior high school voucher program. Senator Win Gatchalian said Senate Bill 2911 aims to tighten eligibility requirements for the schools in the program. The bill expands criteria beyond tuition costs and students' financial needs, requiring schools to meet standards on classroom congestion, academic performance, and teacher quality.
Yeah, I know that kasi nagkaroon ng issue din before. I remember yung test the voucher system na hindi naman kinukurakot yung sinasabi, yung amount ng voucher. Ang nagiging problema yung sino qualified to receive the voucher. So kasi may nagkaroon ng mga issue before na in one household, everyone nilagay sa voucher program pinag-aral.
Yeah, pero dito kasi dito sa...
Don't these are ghosts, alam ko.
Dito sa senior high school, ghost students. Kumbaga,
hindi, I mean, yung TESDA had the PESO program also had the ghost students before.
Kumbaga parang sinabi dito sa certain senior high school. Ito, 12 private schools na inimbestigahan because of that issue. Kunyari, sinabi dito sa school A na to, meron silang 20 na students under their CHS voucher program. Tapos yung pala, 5 lang. Yung mga ganon. So,
anyway, to discuss this further, we have Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada, Legal Counsel of the Coordinating Council of Private Educational Associations of the Philippines, or COCOPEA. Attorney, good morning. Thank you for joining us.
Good morning, Angelo and Angela, and good morning to all your viewers and followers.
Yes, Attorney, let's start off. Ano po yung reaction nyo muna ng COCOPEA po sa panukalang Senate Bill number 2911 that are tightening requirements for private schools with regard to DepEd vouchers?
Well, we also welcome this initiative from our Senate, and we also, of course, support the action of the Department of Education in investigating the 12 senior high school participating in the senior high school voucher program. Gusto po natin kasi maprotektahan yung programa dahil maganda po ito. And we don't want the 12 schools to affect the credibility and the integrity of this government program. Kahit po ito ay 12 schools lamang compared to the 4,000 total senior high schools na participants, ayaw po natin na magkaroon po ng hindi magandang pagtingin po dun sa programa dahil ayaw po natin ito na matigil at marami pong umaasa na estudyante po dito.
Right.
Tsaka sayang kasi yung mga estudyante na deserve nila na makakuha ng voucher program na ito, nadamay lang sila. But sa tingin niyo po ba, Attorney, bakit po nagkakaroon ng mga ganitong kaso ng ghost students sa ilang mga private schools na even sabi niyo nga 12 lang sila? Do you think the system is flawed? Yung proseso ay may mali doon?
Siguro po dapat lang tingnan din ng mabuti kung saan po natin pwedeng magkaroon ng tighter measures, stricter guidelines, lalo na po sa pagpili ng mga private schools na maaring mag-participate in the senior high school voucher program. So, quality assurance is very important. Kasi po yung subsidy ay hindi po ito dumediretso sa mga estudyante. Ito po ay binibil po ng mga eskwelahan. So yung pong ano po ang dahilan sa ghost students, marami pong factors. Maaring mistake, maaring negligence, maaring double billing at of course possible din po na merong fraud. So lahat po yan ay dapat tingnan po sa pag-revisit po natin ng mga existing guidelines.
Attorney, you're mentioning na dapat tignan. So does COCOPEA then have a plan to start your own investigation? Pwede nyo bigay yung findings nyo po sa gobyerno?
Actually, kasama po yung COCOPEA doon po sa Private Education Assistance Committee. Ito po yung katulong po ng Department of Education sa pag-monitor and validate subsidy beneficiaries. So kami po ay patuloy po kaming tumutulong po sa both DepEd at sa PAC in looking for better ways to quality assure our participating schools in this government program.
Pero Attorney, as of now, do you see any faults in the system? You said you're already part of that group, no? May nakita kayong specific faults that contributed to this ghost students?
I think ang isa pong, yung ulitin ko po yung sinabi ko kanina na meron po kaming sinusulong na yung quality assurance. So, stricter measures in choosing the private schools who may participate in the government senior high school voucher program. Kasi po sa ngayon, basta meron ka pong senior high school, maaari ka pong magpatupad ng senior high school voucher program. So, meron na rin po kami mga proposals through PA sa DepEd. Opo.
And I was wondering nga po kung alam niyo po yung details about this, how did they find out na may mga ganitong eskwelahan, na meron silang mga ghost employees, and sa isang eskwelahan na may senior high school program, meron po bang dapat allotted number of students per school dun sa ating sistema?
Meron po, hindi po agad yan binibigay ng DepEd at ng PA na maraming estudyante kaagad, no? So you have to show kung ilan po yung mga qualified students, at may limit po yan para po ma-allocate pong mabuti yung ating pong subsidies, kasi hindi po ito limited po ito, hindi naman po ito unlimited slots, no?
Yes.
So baba po, may I think sa umpisa nasa 50 lamang po ang estudyante na maaring mag-avail ng subsidy, at depende po sa pag-implement mo ng program, kung maayos ay maaari ka pong mag-request ng karagdagan po.
Doon po sa unang katanungan ko po, attorney, na paano po nila nalaman na itong mga certain schools na to ay may mga ghost students?
Kapag po nagsasubmit na sila ng billing, no, kasi after a month of enrollment, sinasubmit po nila yung billing statements mo nila sa Private Education Assistance Committee or PEAC, at yung PAC po ang nagfo-forward yan sa DepEd. So, yung proseso po na yon ay namo-monitor, nababalidate po yung sinasabit ng mga eskwelahan, at doon po nakikita na halimbawa kung meron pong nadoble, o kaya naman nagmo-monitor po talaga yung PAC, binibisita po yung mga eskwelahan at nag-spot check kung talagang meron pang mga ganyang estudyante na nag-i-exist, no? So may mga findings po sila, at yan po ay fina-forward po sa Department of Education. So dalawa po yan, yung PAC at saka yung DepEd mismo through the GAS office or Government Assistance Office po.
Okay, I was wondering nga po, is this the first time na may nangyaring ganito? Or may nangyaring ganito na may mga ghost students pala under the CHS voucher program? And is there also a possibility na hindi pa naman ata lahat na iimbestigahan? Baka dumami pa yung number of schools na gumagawa pala nito?
Hindi po ito first time, for sure, kasi 2015 pa po yung programa.
Since we started
so
this.
katulad nabanggit ko, so in the process of validating and monitoring certain schools, kapag po may nakita po doon na certain irregularities or findings, yan po ay ifino-forward po sa DepEd, at nire-recommenda po ng PEAC na tanggalin na po sa programa yung mga eskwelahan nito. So may nangyari na rin po ng mga ganyan in the past.
So nabasa ko po kasi sa report na may mga yun, tatanggalin nga daw po sa certain yung itong mga schools na to doon sa programa. Pero aside from that, meron pa po bang ibang mga punishment doon sa eskwelahan na yun kapag napatunayan po talagang meron silang mga ginagawang ganitong anomalya?
Bukod sa pagtanggal po sa kanila dun sa senior high school voucher program, maaari pong patawan po sila ng administrative sanctions po ng Department of Education, katulad po ng pagpapasara po ng eskwelahan. Yan po ay sa kapangyarihan ng Department of Education.
Alright, do you still have questions? Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Thank you for joining us today, Attorney Joseph Noel Estrada, Legal Counsel of COCOPEA. Maraming salamat po.